26-year-old Asuncion Avila is charged with murder. Police were called to her apartment on Schuler Avenue Monday afternoon when she called 911 claiming her 5-week-old was missing.
One of my ex-boyfriends came to pick up one of my sons. He said he was going to take him out. He tried to saw with his friends, and he hasn't seen us yet.
Now, police say that was a lie. As they investigated last night, Avila became a suspect in the disappearance. And police found the baby boy dead in a plastic bag in a trash can behind her apartment.
Cops say Villa later admitted to grabbing the baby by the face with both hands and shaking him. Villa has pled not guilty to all charges, including aggravated murder and gross abuse of a corpse. Prosecutors say they will seek the death penalty.
Straight out to Jack Crumley, anchor News Radio 700 WLW. What happened?
Hi, Nancy. Yeah, really horrible story out of Hamilton, Ohio. The mother, Asuncion Avila, reported to police that her baby was missing, a 5-week-old son. She said that an ex-boyfriend took him. When police showed up, they got the feeling that something wasn't adding up, and eventually they found the child's body in a garbage can near the apartment.
To Matt Zarrell, what more can you tell me?
Baby suffered a skull fracture, a collapsed skull. Apparently, the skull had been squished. The baby also had a broken arm and was a low weight, only 9 pounds.
9 pounds. To Dr. Gerald Feigen, medical examiner, Camden County, joining us out of Philadelphia. Dr. Feigen, thank you for being with us. 9 pounds at 5 weeks. What does that say to you?
Well, you have to be careful. You have to see the size of the parents. And there's a nomogram. You can look where the child falls, above or below what percentile. But if the parents are small, the child can be small too. So it's hard to say without looking at the whole picture.
Well, this is what I know, okay? Lucy and John David were premature. Lucy was 2 pounds. John David was 5 pounds. And 9 pounds at 5 weeks doesn't sound right to me. Of course, that's anecdotal. Let me ask you this, Dr. Feigen, at 5 weeks, is the head of a child still soft?
Yes.
You have a soft spot called the fontanelle, but the thickness of the skull is minimal, and it's easily fractured with not a whole lot of force.
So let me get this straight, Jack Crumley. He's joining us from News Radio 700 WLW. Jack.
Yes.
So the mom tries to direct police to who she says is the baby's father, saying the dad came to visit the baby and took him and never came back. Then they find the baby dead, 5-week-old baby boy. And the motive behind the murder is what?
Well, that's where the story took a turn. When word of the indictment got out, Ms. Avila is now accused of killing the child to try and cover up her relationship with the little boy's actual father, who is an underage boy, somewhere in the ages between 13 and 16.
So motive for murder is to conceal the crime of underage sex. The bio dad is a child himself. To Christy in Illinois. Hi, Christy.
Hi. I watch your show every night. You are a beautiful person and a beautiful mother. I have a question about this lady. How did they find out that she was the one that killed the baby? Did somebody see her dump the body, or was it the person that she actually sent them to that told them?
Okay, to Jack Crumley, how did they pin it on Mommy?
They did question the ex-boyfriend who she claimed stole the child, but eventually, as police were questioning her, she finally just admitted that the little boy was in a bouncy seat, had been crying for an extended period of time, and she got very upset. Police confiscated all the trash that was near the apartment, took it back to the police station, and they found it there after they obtained a search warrant.
Let's unleash the lawyers. Jennifer Smetters, Raymond Giudice, Kathleen Mullen. Ray Giudice, what do you make of this motive for murder? In all my years of prosecuting, I've seen plenty of crimes on children. Women and children are typically the crime victims. But to cover up your own child molestation, sex with a little boy, a minor,
it's just heinous, Nancy, and in all candor, as we've watched older women have sex with teenage boys and don't get punished, it's such an incredible overreaction, and obviously the most overreaction anyone can do.
You know, you really hit the nail on the head. No punishment. One adult after the
another,
next
right.
having underage sex with little boys, nothing happens. They get a slap on the wrist and off they march.
Yeah, that fear of hers is just not true when it happens.
You know, I'm just sick, Kathleen Mullen. I am sick. I've always hated crimes on children, like everybody. I'm no different from everybody. But now that I have the twins, and they are so helpless, they're so relying on me all day, all night, every night, except when I'm right here. And the one person they turn to protect them is Mommy.
Nancy, as a lawyer who has represented the mother of a murdered child, they are horrifying cases no matter where you sit in that courtroom, be you the judge, be you the juror, be you anyone else in that courtroom. They're horrifying cases. But Nancy, the overt reaction here is on the part of the prosecutor's office. There isn't one shred of evidence to support that motive.
Put her on the screen. Oh, really?
There isn't one shred.
Hold on just a moment. Before I go to Smetters, Nat Zarell, isn't it true that she was seeking public assistance and would have to name the bio dad?
Yes, exactly. The only way she was going to get government funding...
You know, I asked you earlier, what more could you tell me? And you didn't tell me this.
Well, apparently she needed to get government funding. The only way she could do that is identify the paternity, identify who the father was, and then they could seek custody from this father. Now, they haven't officially determined that this boy is the father.
They could seek custody from the father?
They could seek
child
support.
Child support.
Yes, child support. I'm sorry. Yes, they could seek child support. Now, apparently they haven't officially determined that he is the father, but they're doing DNA testing right now.
Everyone, we're taking your calls live. We'll be back with a shrink, Ellen Gamberg, boy do we need one, and Jennifer Smetters, Mark Class, and Ron Shindell, and your phone calls. The verdict is in. The iReport winner of our show's #1 fan contest tonight is Marilyn friend, Polly. She never misses the show. In fact, her friends and family refuse to interrupt. She's even given up her dance lessons so she wouldn't miss a single night. She's not the only one watching at home. Her two dogs never miss a show. We love, oh yeah, she may need to take those dance classes. We love our canine viewers. Congratulations, Paula. You win a copy of our New York Times bestseller, 11th Victim. Oh, friend, you have brightened my day. Thank you.